It's the Chargers and the Jack Kemp-led Buffalo Bills. A fine crowd on hand to find out if the Chargers' 4-1 preseason record is an indication of good things to come. Here we see Tobin Rote, who the Charger backers deemed the Chargers' most valuable player, completing a swing pass to fullback Keith Lincoln for a 32-yard gain. Man, oh man, look out. A field goal attempt by George Blair was wide following this one. And next we see the Buffalo Bills on the move. Kemp, a San Diego resident, hands off to his great 253-pound fullback, Cookie Gilchrist, who checks up the middle, skirts left end for 4 yards before being stopped by safety man Charlie McNeil. Now it's Kemp back to pass. The San Diego resident looks for the fleet Albert Dubenian and lets sail. The defensive backs, Bud Whitehead and Charlie McNeil, are on the job. Bud shaken up a bit after intercepting the pass, but he comes right back to tackle end Bill Miller, who takes a quick pass from Kemp for 4 yards. Whitehead, a great year for Bud. Buffalo has the ball again, and we see Kemp drop back for another pass. A good rush by the Chargers' defensive line forces Kemp to throw hurriedly, and this time it's linebacker Bob Meidinger, 235-pound former Penn State star, making the interception. The Chargers take over, and from our ground-level camera now, we see Tobin Rote hitting fullback Jerry McDougal on a swing pass, good for 15 yards. Jerry streaking down the sideline before being bounced out of bounds by Booker Edgerton. Now Rote with great protection by 75, Ernie Wright, 65, Sam Gruneisen, Don Rogers, 52, Pat Shea, and Ron Mix hits the tight end, Dave Desurik, who moves to the 1-yard line. Rote then climaxes the drive by handing off to hard-driving fullback Bobby Jackson, who literally bulls his way into the end zone for the first 1963 Charger touchdown. With the Chargers leading, Jack Kemp drops back to find his protective passing cup running over with Chargers. Earl Faison forces Kemp into Ernie Ladd, come to the biggest daddy of them all. Now Kemp retreats way back and throws a safety valve pass to Michigan State rookie George Sames. The Chargers blitz their safety men, and George Blair upsets Mr. Sames with Chuck Allen and Bobby Lane adding final touch. This time, Kemp hands off to Sames, who has the misfortune of running into Big Ernie. Goodbye football, and Charlie McNeil beats Kemp in the race for the elusive pigskin. Now here's Rote, flagging one way and throwing another to end Jerry Robinson. It may be an interception here, unless, oh boy, Jerry, with those great hands, just takes that ball right away from Booker Edgerton. The Charger drive stalls, the Bills take over. Here's Kemp looking for a receiver, and if Earl Faison had been his target, he'd been in good shape, but Earl's got Mayhem on his mind, and Jack's on the back of his lap, and there's Bob Petney standing by. Now the Chargers try to get something going. Tobin Rote pitches the ball low. 64, Pat Shea, among other Bulls, as the linemen are affectionately labeled, contributes a block, and like an Astro jet, Lowe is through the maze and headed for a touchdown. Perfect landing and 6 points. Teammates Paul McGuire and Frank Bunkin sure enjoyed that trip. San Diego 14, Buffalo 10, final, and the Chargers